And who is Bryonn Bain?
One of the things I think that we get from the Black arts movement tradition is this tradition of collectives, artist collectives. And that's something that I see in traveling, like doing all the underground spots right now. And folks are making decisions about whether or not they want to like actually have art that's about integrity.
So what, are you a poet?
About craft, about furthering their chosen field, about holding up a mirror to society, and also imagining what the society can be.
Definitions are for defined, it's not for the defined. Definitions definitely ain't divine. You can't define anything divine with any definition you can find. What you can't find is a long line of definers who definitively lost their minds. Been trying to define my black behind since before the beginning of time. Since I sold her solid gold and told the sun to shine. Made the moon swoon with a swig of her own moonshine. She still can't walk a straight line anymore. She stumbles in circular motion, shaking even the ocean's floor. Back and forth and back. She gets so dizzy that she sees black, and once you go blackward, you never go backward. Once you go blackward, you never go backward. The blackest word I ever heard was we. So I turned it upside down and used it interchangeably with me.
Paul Robeson was like going way back, one of the people who I was like, okay, you know what? You don't have to fit into a box. You can be an artist, you can be an intellectual, you can be an athlete, you can be all those things, and you can't allow folks to just force you into a box that's convenient for them to understand you. So he was major.
Break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down one time like an enzyme.
If this were a real democracy we lived in, everybody would have opportunity for their voice to be heard.
I know they're watching, ancestors watching. I know they're watching, I know. I know they're watching, ancestors watching. I know they're watching, I know. I organize a Marcus Garvey, puff flower bar barley. Ride through Harlem with Harriet Tubman on the Harley. See truth with Sojourner, teach youth with Nat Turner. On the block with Shaka Zulu, locking and loading the burner. Home is a war zone, fuck what you heard. Police shoot to kill and go chill in the burbs. Bury the same brother used to serve him herb, and got the nerve to say nigga got what he deserve. And then it's back on the prowl, the whole system's foul. Blow up the White House, the time is now. So I'm calling out on the spirit of Shay, Malcolm and Mao. Free the Kylo, Queen and Zinga, bring Babylon down. I know they're watching, ancestors watching. I know they're watching, I know. I know they're watching, ancestors watching. I know they're watching, I know.
I think it's not just that men don't demonstrate those qualities. I think they're not cultivated in us. You know what I'm saying? I think that's part of what like patriarchy, sexism, these things do, is that they not only harm women, men are affected in that sexism, patriarchy limit the possibilities, the options you have for expressing who you are. Assata Shakur is the hero. You know what I'm saying? She is like, take it to another level, you know? I mean, the politics before even being incarcerated, you know, were just, I mean, the politics that I think have inspired the most militant, radical, revolutionary aspect of our generation, from hip hop to activists to, you know, you name it. In the 90s, you talk about film a little bit. I definitely feel like, you know, the Hudlin brothers, were major with House Party and Boomerang and Bebe's Kids and Posse and all those like black films in the 90s, you know. I was in college like, oh, you know, there we go, you know. So, and I recently got a chance to start working with Warrington Hudlin on my own projects, you know, doing a music video, working on some short film projects. So I think his whole like DV Republic is inspiring because it's creating this independent alternative space for folks to really create films, you know, with just a couple of cameras and whatever you need to really create alternatives to the formulaic representations that we're seeing in Hollywood. But then in terms of just the poetry, the word, Tony Sanchez, June Jordan, Last Poets, Mir Baraka, so all those folks I think influence, you know, my passion for art and for activism and the work that I'm doing today.
You gonna run for office?
I doubt it.
Come on, you love to talk.
I want to be an organizer, an activist, an educator, an artist. Politics turns me off because everybody's afraid to tell the truth.
Listen, I'm an assistant district attorney.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds.
I'm an assistant district
Get the fuck out of the car.
Step out the car.
I'll give you 5 seconds to get out of the car.
Out the fucking car now, sir. I'm an instant.
Get out of the car now, sir. Stay in the car.
Would you rather be white?
I'd great line from a poem that I recently heard says, I wish that I were white. I wish that I were white so that I could know what it was like to want to be black.